Hello, my name is Ana Murua, and this is my recording for assignment 1 of Methods for Teaching EFL Systems, Teaching Pronunciation, Activity Planning, and Recording. The purpose of this activity is to help my Spanish-speaking learners perceive the differences between the voiced labiodental fricative V sound and the voiced bilabial plosive B sound through awareness-raising activities, minimal pair practice, and communicative interaction to make it much more meaningful for the learner. My target group is A2 plus to B1 level students. It is a group of approximately 25 students ages 14 to 19 years old at the state-funded university's Language Center. According to Joanne Kenworthy in her book Teaching English Pronunciation, there tends to be a confusion between the B and V sounds in Spanish speakers, which is a very common error I have noticed with my group of students. She states that there is a sound in Spanish which is a kind of combination of B and V. So learners tend to substitute this sound for the two English consonants. So for this video, I'm going to walk you through a few activities to illustrate the different types of practice, focus, and feedback I would provide for my students to aid them in the production of these troubling sounds, as I would not like all types of feedback to take place in the same activity. So for activity 1, I would model the sound for my students and have them repeat after me, which I would provide immediate explicit feedback to focus on accuracy. Do you know Lady Gaga and Beyonce? Let me play a little bit of a video for you. Listen closely to what Beyonce has to say.
You've been a very bad girl. A very, very bad, bad girl, Gaga.
What did Beyonce say? Very good. She said, "You've been a very bad girl." A very, very bad girl, Gaga. In English, these two sounds, B and V, can be kind of difficult to make. So that is what we're going to practice today, okay? Look at this B sound. Both lips are together or apart? Together. That's right. So repeat after me. B, B, B. Very good. Now, look at the V sound. Are both lips together? No. And where are the teeth? To the lip. That's right. So repeat after me. V, V, V. Excellent. Put your hand right here. You should feel it vibrate. V, V, V. Excellent. So let's try Beyonce's phrase again. Repeat after me. You've been a very bad girl. A very, very bad girl, Gaga. All right. Again, remember, V. You've been a very bad girl. A very, very bad girl, Gaga. Much better. So now in activity 2, we would continue to drill these different sounds through minimal pairs. I would continue to provide students with immediate feedback, but it would be explicit or implicit depending on the type of error that the students make. Let's look at how I would do this. Let's look at some of these examples. Sometimes words can have very different meanings depending on the sound that we make. Listen closely. Berry, very, boat, vote, ballet, valet, ban, van. I would have students repeat after me. Berry, very, boat, vote. Now, I'm going to say a word and you're going to raise one or two fingers depending on the word that you hear. Listen closely. Berry. Very good. Vote. Mm-hmm. Valet. Are you sure? Look at where my teeth are. Valet. That's right. Number 2. Now we are going to try something a little bit harder. Here, the students would repeat line by line after me, and then we would do it again, but with two lines at the same time until eventually the students can say the entire thing all at once after me. Here, I would provide probably explicit and immediate feedback as we are still trying to work on accuracy. The last and final activity is a communicative practice activity. Here, I would provide either implicit or explicit feedback to students, but this feedback would be delayed feedback to allow my students to practice on fluency and give them a little bit more confidence. So in this activity, the students would have to find someone and where students ask each other different questions in meaningful communication. The prompts here have been made to encourage organic and real use of the b and v sounds. For example, find someone who has visited another country. Have you visited another country? No, I haven't, or yes, I have. Here, I would simply monitor around the classroom, taking notes. So at the very end, I would provide delayed error correction with implicit or explicit instruction, depending on the type of errors that I heard. And this would be the type of activities that I would implement to help my students with these sounds.